So I got some more stuff going. I figured wheels. Wheels are a good place to start for stuff that lets you get around. So there's a slot on that side for a receiver, and there's a slot on that side that will have a receiver in it when you spawn one. I don't know how that's going to work yet, but you'll be able to pull that out, and that'll be your speedo that you can slot into a dial. And the other side receives the throttle signal. So this is currently what it does. Clicks into place and stop. Go. Stop. Go. Stop. Go. Hooray! Yeah. I made this programmer art, obviously, not final. Oh man, I pinched a wheel. So, one thing Unity does pretty poorly, in my extremely limited understanding, is wheels. So they've got some wheels that work in highly rarefied situations that don't typically actually exist. So I made my own that aren't quite as nice, but they do the job. Bye bye. Let's see how silly fast that we can go. Factor of 10. Whoa. Okay, that's too much. Too much. Where'd it go? It's over there. Okay. Let's one thing that'd be great fun is testing funky physics stuff in VR, because it's going to look so completely and utterly unreal. So I've got this joystick, the throttle set up to control the target velocity of the wheel joint. And that seems to work. I mean, it's going to get stuck on stuff, but that's half the fun, I reckon. So steering, I'm going to handle by making. I want people to be able to make sort of MechWarrior kind of things, but I don't want to make them myself because of copyright. So if I give people the tools to make them, then maybe. I didn't say that. So one of the important things is a turret, something that can rotate. So for steering and turning the torso of a mech, they're both the same problem. You've got to turn something about the Z-axis. It's doing a pretty good job of climbing that hill. So I'm thinking of making sort of like a Lazy Susan, 2 cylinders that stack atop each other, and you can control the position by slotting a receiver into it, and I'll make it, obviously, controlling the rotation of something in an absolute sense doesn't make a huge amount of sense. But this is very similar to the dial in that you set the position and it sets the position. So I make sort of a rotary wheel that you can use, and you turn the wheel and it turns the Lazy Susan, like rotates it about the Z-axis, or the Y-axis for some reason. Up, down, like towards the sky is positive Y, towards the ground is negative Y. In Unity, I don't know why. Some sort of silly convention. So it rotates about the Y-axis, and so you can use that to turn your mech left and right. Or you can also use it to turn your front set of wheels left and right so you can steer. So that's that. I've done some work around making stuff, snapped stuff, in a nice way, so that they sort of click into things and attach themselves, and they overlap a little bit because the physics takes one step too far, but I can work all that out, and it doesn't do any crazy jittering nonsense. Because I want people to be able to grab that component and whack it on the inside of their cockpit here and build custom stuff. But yep, that's where I'm at. So these ones over here haven't been smartified with the receiver slots, but I'm going to delete them. Okay, bye.